WordPress.com, you don't allow to put AdSense or something like other stuff.
Mostly because it's complicated. And we also, the nice thing about WordPress.com is everyone who's blogging there is blogging because they want to blog, not because they're interested in money. So you don't get spammers or SEO gamers or anything like that. You just have people who are passionate about writing, which is sort of our core audience. And if you want ads, you can always move to WordPress.org.
And do you think that people, maybe if they could add AdSense, they don't have to move to other, if they want to have AdSense?
Sure. And it totally might be something we do in the future. But we probably do like a revenue share, where we take some of the money and the blogger gets some of the money.
Okay.
Also your own kind of AdSense.
That's also a possibility.
Ah, that's good.
I just heard here lots of bloggers saying that they would pay for CMS, WordPress CMS, if they have to pay. It's very good, so they would pay. What do you think about it? And what do you think?
It's a huge compliment, right? We're never ever going to charge. But people, if they feel like they've gotten something from WordPress, there's lots of ways to give back. You can do like Mariano and organize a WordCamp. You can contribute documentation. You can help out on the forums. You can translate things.
Lo peor es que no termina de entender las ventajas de ser extranjero y
There's a million different ways
ser un poco rubio y tener acento
it's a good way to give things back, right? Like it feels good. Good karma.
Well, you talk about that and how the community,
Yo puedo pasar de los dos lados,
how
sin problema.
it works the
Y lo hice.
community and what means to WordPress the community.
What does it mean? It's the core of everything, right? So without the community, WordPress is nothing. Everything that we do, every release, every feature, every documentation, everything comes from the people. And it's driven by the folks like you guys who use WordPress every day.
Well, what is the business model or business plan?
Sí.
Model.
Model. I like Eva
of
Longoria.
WordPress or Automatic. O sea, de la empresa,
Automatic.
eso, de la empresa o del coso.
Or if you can
Sure.
make the difference.
So for Automatic, we make money 4 ways. One, people buy upgrades on WordPress.com. So they get more space or domain name or something like that.
¿Qué querés?
We show some ads.
La botella.
So we show some of our ads. Number 3, we have VIP customers.
Chau, che. Un
Muchas
gusto.
gracias por todo, chicos, muchas gracias por todo.
It's like CNN, New York Times, all of those.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
¿Me puedo tomar un traguito?
Those are blogs because they have a higher level of service than normal WordPress.com. And then finally, a Kismet license. So Kismet is free for personal use, but paid for commercial.
Baez, top.
With integration with Flickr or YouTube or other services, you have numbers of how many posts or blogs have a YouTube video embedded?
Yeah, we do.
You have to say, or
I don't know
you
off the
can
top of my head. Flickr's number 1 and YouTube is number 2.
Okay.
Flickr's probably 20 or 30,000 posts per day of a Flickr embedded. With YouTube, I'd say it's probably around 10,000 or 5,000, somewhere around there. But that's just off the top of my head. I don't know for exactly.
And how you work with that integration with that services or other?
It just works.
By itself? With
There's no real, we don't have a deal with them or anything. Just, blogs are very open, so it's easy to put things in.
But you are working hard for integration because you think it's important to integrate and you're working for that? How?
Sort of. I mean, nothing particular right now, but in the future, for example, maybe we could auto-import your Flickr photos, something like that.
Well, how is a day of working WordPress? How many employees now in the company?
So on Automatic we now have 37. WordPress is all volunteer, so it has no employees. I think my job varies a lot. So sometimes I'm traveling, like I am now, where I go to word camps or talk to folks in different countries. I try to learn more about how WordPress is used all over the world. Some days when I'm home, I'll code all day, or write blog posts, or moderate comments, or read some of the feedback, or just sort of, or just try to stay on top of what's happening in the WordPress world. Because sometimes it's even difficult for me to keep up with all the things that are changing and happening, and all the blog posts and all that.
Okay. When you start the company, like writing code or like that, and now you have to to manage a group of people, and maybe become like a CEO or something. How do you learn? How do you learn?
Trial and error, right? Like you just try to do things that make sense, and then if they work, you keep doing it. If they don't, you stop. That's all.
Okay. Well, the last question, or you want some question? No?
Oh, just that you're some kind of a geek, and everybody says that geeks and people don't get well together. And you work
You don't have social skills.
Right, that's what they say about geeks, and I'm
really?
included sometimes.
I don't think that's true at all.
No? They say that people, regular people and geeks don't get well with each other. They cannot interact. I don't know why, but they cannot interact. So, you're a geek, you write code all day long if you can. No, like this I can take the whole angle.
After 10 minutes, you will feel dizzy watching that video.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I changed. So, I was saying, you're some kind of a geek. Your employees or the people that works with you, are they also geeks or they're just regular people and hang out?
I think we're all geeks at heart, right?
Right.
Like I do a lot of non-geeky things, but I still get excited about gadgets and like this thing on the camera, and all that sort of stuff. And but I disagree that being a geek is mutually exclusive with social skills or gaming people. As people like Mariano, such a fine demonstration of.
That he can be a normal people.
I've heard. I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
Okay, we'll see what happens Saturday.
I mean, he's married and has a kid, right? So
Right.
there's some degree of social interaction.
Yeah, and I gave 2 goats and 1 horse for her.
So he's a good negotiator.
It seems like.
Because that's a bargain.
Yeah. You don't know a good horse. I gave her father a good horse. Now she will see that video and will try to kill her. Yeah.
It'll be like The Godfather. There'll be a horse head in the bed.
This is the horse you gave for my daughter. Sorry.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, how did born the phrase, the code is poetry? How did born or cómo nació?
How have you created that
How did
phrase?
you create it?
Well, at the time, I was still in school, and I was studying a lot sort of classics, older literature, and particularly the poetry of T.S. Eliot. The things like Alfred Prufrock and those types of, and The Wasteland. And the thing about T.S. Eliot is that almost every phrase or word in his poetry is an allusion to something else. It's very, very dense. So 2 lines could have 10 pages written about them, right? And so the idea was if we could create code that was like this, something that was very short, elegant, to the point, and I value brevity a lot, but still had a lot of meaning behind it. So that was the idea. Code is poetry.
Well, that's
Also to remind people that it's not just about being geeky.
Great.
The last question is personal. Well, I have a blog in WordPress.com. I have 5 of PageRank, so for me it's like good. I don't have so much traffic, but it's good. And always people tell me that go to WordPress.org and have my own hosting and something like that, but I really don't care.
He's afraid to lose his page rank.
Yes, I think it's better for me have more traffic. No, not for PageRank, but for traffic. I think they have more.
The first thing to do
What do you recommend in case like that?
So the first thing I do is buy a domain, because I get money when you do that. Because when you have your own domain, you can switch from .com to .org without losing anything. And it's only, I think, $15 per year. So you can buy the domain, and WordPress will automatically redirect all of your traffic, everything to there. The page rank will take maybe a month or two to update. Ciao. Ciao.
¿Te vas? ¿Ya te venía a buscar? Gracias por todo.
De nada.
Well, someone else gets to carry it. And then, if a year from now you decide you want to move to WordPress.org, you do it, and none of your links change, none of your content changes, none of your domain changes. So it's all the same.
Okay.
So that's what I'd recommend. You can buy your own domain from GoDaddy or something and park it for $10 a year, or buy one from us for $15 a year.
Can you do that on the extras? I mean, the domain mapping on WordPress, and that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, you don't have to go to .org.
No, super cheap. But I guess that's like 30-35 pesos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a PayPal account, you can do it.
Es ahí en la parte de
premium
mejoras.
features.
Ahí está.
Claro, ahí.
Upgrades. Yeah.
Okay.
In Spanish is mejoras. Mejoras.
It's to make it better, something like
Make it
that.
better, yeah. Makes it better. You should click that button.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends to click the button too.
Well,
That's it?
that's it.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I want help with my blog, but that's another thing.
No. The only one who gets that treatment is me.
But
Well, so
And some girls and you don't.
But you're not Rubia.
yeah, I am not Rubia, but I do get that treatment. You know. I have to go to downtown to sign some papers, and then I have this lame meeting. Then I will pick you up at 8:30.